Okay, we're filming here today. This is April 6th. We're at the home of Dot Woodard, who is Bob's paternal aunt, his father's sister. And here as a surprise guest is Auntie Anne also. We didn't know we'd get a twofer today. And we're just going to interview them about some old history. So
of course, I'm the oldest Crowley now, but we have two of the ancient Crowleys.
Isn't that the old timers?
And I've asked them just to tell a couple stories about some of the older folks in the family heritage. So I'm going to turn to Dot first. I'm going to ask Dot. Tell a story about
Well, Uncle Mike.
Uncle Mike, yes.
Used to wear dungarees with a bib, and he used to have a half pint in his back pocket. And one day he was feeling pretty good, and he fell down the cellar stairs.
Yeah. And
the stairs were steep, and he's at the bottom, kind of curled up. And he's yelling, "Dottie, Dottie," meaning my mother.
Yeah.
She comes to the door, and she says, "I'll come down and help you, Mike." "No, I'll be fine." And Bridget says, "Leave him there."
Yeah. Now, was that?
That was my grandfather's brother.
Grandfather's brother?
Brother, Uncle Mike.
But was he already dead? Grandfather was David, right?
Yeah, grandfather was David.
But he was already
He lived beyond David.
Yeah,
Uncle
I
Mike
see.
lived
And Mike lived in the house, too.
Yeah, he lived in the house, but every once in a while, Bridget used to put him in the shed down back.
And it was Bridget.
Because, Bridget, he'd get feeling good and she wouldn't like it. So she said, "Go down in the shed and sleep." He had a little cot there and everything.
What kind of a woman was Bridget? Was she a kind woman?
Oh.
Was she a quiet woman? No.
She was when she, my God, I don't know how old, Dottie was going with Woody. And they would sit on the front porch, or the steps. All of a sudden, all Bridget's clothes would come out the window. Come out the window. She'd be throwing them out the window.
Woody says, "What's that?" That's just my grandmother.
Yeah. And then she would walk uptown with a big overcoat.
Yeah.
A big.
And Freddie Damon, you remember Freddie Damon?
Oh, yeah,
used to bring her.
He used to bring her home.
That cheap place, he used to bring her home.
Oh, wow.
God love her. But
Bridget-
she had hair, beautiful hair.
Long
And
hair.
it came way down her back. And she twisted it around in like a big bun here, and he used to have like bone, what do they use to
ornaments.
Hairpins, yeah.
Yeah.
So when I used to go there, when we lived in Abington, I used to go there and stay overnight, like for the weekend. And she used to kneel down at night before she got into bed to say her prayers. And she'd let that hair down, and I thought that was the most wonderful thing, because the hair would almost touch the floor when she was kneeling,
How did Nana get along with Bridget?
Well, I'll tell you, I'll say one thing about my mother. She was awful good to her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she did, and her and my mother never really clicked. But my mother was
She was
good.
decent to
My
her.
mother was good to her.
Yeah.
Probably tolerated her.
Yeah. But Bridget wasn't. Bridget was tough. She was tough.
Yeah.
She was, I think, basically a good person.
Yeah.
But next door, Pat Mahoney used to live, and it was a 3-decker, Bobby, and the people moved in on the second floor, and they were kind of noisy.
Yeah.
So they must have been having a party one night or something, and Bridget's bedroom was facing that driveway. Well, she came down and got a pan, a tin pan, and went out in the driveway with a wooden spoon and banged it on the pan. In other words, shut up. But
And then the only other thing I can remember was Dickie and I sitting on the roof of this little shed. And he'd say, "Ask her for some money." He'd say, "Bridget, have you got a dime?" And she'd give me a dime. And then he'd say, "Wait 5 minutes, ask her again." She'd be in the garden, she'd go back and say, "Grandma, have you got a dime?" We'd have a buck for that part. That was one of the funniest things.
That's funny. That is
God.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Okay.
But there were some funny times.
Oh,
when your
yeah.
father was in the Navy, I used to write to him. I can remember USS Ready,
Yeah.
the boat he was
Was the
on.
name of the boat?
Yeah, the name of the boat.
Ready.
And he'd come home, and I'd press his pants. And I was the only one he would let do that.
Yeah.
And I did it one time, we got talking, and I left the iron on the pants for a big hole. And he said, guess you ain't getting no quarter today.
Were these
then-
Navy pants or regular?
No, just
Civilian?
regular.
And
Yeah.
I was working then for the telephone
Yeah.
when he was,
Yeah.
one time he was home, and I hadn't got my check yet, so I said to him, Pete, could you lend me 5 or 10
Yeah.
bucks till Friday? He said, sure. He said, but I want 10 cents on the dollar when you pay me back.
Son of a gun.
Yeah.
I want 10
Yeah.
cents
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the dollar when I pay me back.
Yeah.
We were talking with Warren Nigerian. I was talking to Warren Nigerian last week. And I don't know how we got to talking. He was laughing. He was talking about, what was the name of the bar in Boston? They had sawdust on the floor. He was a wrestler.
Oh, some kind of a wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was
And-
that guy's name?
Your father, they were sitting at the bar, and your father got into an argument with this great big guy, and things started to get kind of. Warren Nigerian says, I finally took your brother by the
Yeah.
neck, and we got him out of there. If anything happened, he could have killed me.
Was it the Crusher guy? Some Crusher.
Casey.
Crusher Casey.
Crusher Casey.
Right, really. Oh,
Crusher
great.
Casey.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then he was in the bar with somebody, and some guy came in with white bucks on.
Oh, and he
And
said
he said,
something.
yeah, what are you, a fairy? And the guy pounded him. And then they left. And
Yeah.
he was with the crowd. I was like, come on.
Yeah, Warren says we got him out of
Oh,
and
my
then
God.
when he was up in Maine, when Joe Cogan sent him
The
up to
devil.
that school, got him in
The
and
academy,
everything
yeah,
because
yeah,
of
yeah.
baseball
Yeah.
and everything, and the next thing you know, they have a big party up there, and your father is swinging from the chandelier, and they said, time to go home.
Does that explain my roots or what? I come from this. Thank you, girls. Wonderful to see you.
Oh, dear God.
Here,
That was
cut it
pretty
off.
funny.
Cut it off.